whether you've got to look after the kids, you've got to self-isolate, you're following government advice to the letter, you're staying at home, you're stopping the spread. Well, Dara Corcoran has been scrolling through social media for us to sort of judge the mood of West Yorkshire, and we can speak to him now because Dara is at home. So oh blimey, it sounds lively. Sounds lively there at the moment, Dara.
Oh, people are being industrious scale. Yeah, one of the neighbours is doing some hedge trimming. Birds have been busy today as well, and I don't know what they're doing this time of year. Building nests, is it? Bringing up their young, but they're certainly making a lovely sound. I live in the shadow of the Emily transmission tower, Gail, or should I say twin towers, because there's two here at the moment. They're refurbishing the original one. So I've been looking at what people have been saying in Emily itself, Lepton, Horbury, and the bigger towns as well of Dewsbury and Batley.
And how is the mood? Is it good, Dara?
It's interesting to track the tone over a few days, Gail. Last week there was a lot of postings about panic buying and how people were getting stuck in one way or another. As we move on through the week, we can see a bit more resignation as people accept the curbs on our freedoms for the sake of limiting problems for the NHS, of course. I think a lot of people now posting about how important that is. Now, if you want to find people being rude to each other, in a way you'd never be in person, Facebook is brilliant. But to be fair, it's also very good at connecting people locally. Now, in Lepton, for example, top work from Farhan Chowdhury from Lepton Food and Wine, who's used the platform to keep his customers informed. He's been flagging up the social distancing rules for, so you know before you go in what it's going to be like. He's flagged up and he's got new stock, and also organising deliveries to the vulnerable group in the area. And a ready meal service has sprung up as well in Lepton from a company called Asparagus Green. So there you are.
Oh, right. And there's been an upsurge in dry stoicism in the Dewsbury and Batley area, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know why, but there's some really dry, amusing stuff being posted in the Dewsbury and Batley news, events and information pages. A rich vein of dry wit, I would say. Jeremy Roop in Dewsbury, and I have to do the Big Brother voice for this one, Gail, okay? Day 9 of social isolation. Struck up a conversation with a spider. Seems nice. Says he's a web designer. Not very good impression of the Big Brother voiceover, but nice one, Jeremy. Joseph Malone makes a very interesting point. He says, actually, staying at home is not so bad. But it does seem very strange to me that one bag of rice has 8,956 grains and another 8,743. Joseph's keeping busy there. Alan Sayers from Dewsbury says, thoughts and prayers going out to all the married men who've spent months telling the wife, I'll do that when I've got time. We've got loads of time now, loads of time. And finally, Gail from Dewsbury and Batley, Steve Woods has made a discovery, a thing called a round to it. A round to it. And he says on his posting, this will help you get things done. For years you've been saying you'll do things when you get around to it, and now you've got one.
Indeed, Dara. And finally, for now?
And finally, Gail, great to see people offering stuff they don't need. I've seen offers of eggs, bacon, different things that shops can't sell while, before they shut, etc. But I must mention a man on Horbury and Ossett Chat, who must be a distant relative of Alan Partridge. He's offering his full collection of hotel toiletries and unctions to whoever needs it in the area. Basically the fruits of picking all these little tiny soaps up over a long period of time. He's given the whole lot away, very generous, but also a reminder that when you do post on social media, the whole world knows a little bit more about you.
That is absolutely right, Dara. Oh gosh, I'm going to let you get back to it. Have a wonderful weekend if that's at all possible. Have a quiet one. On the way, I've got loads to squidge in before 2. We've got Johnny I. Anson's very popular self-isolation diary, and Ollie's bobbing in with some more news from our Make a Difference desk.
Tell you the way I'm feeling. Anyone who ever wanted you try to tell you
is keep listening out for Stormzy. And right now, let's get this on. Brand new Dua Lipa. I love this. This is Break My Heart on Capital.
I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100 million times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. Now I'm falling. You say my name like I have never heard before. I'm indecisive, but this time I know for sure. I hope I'm not the only one. All the jealousy I want.
Uno, 10 centímetros. O uno.